the screen? The black man?
Nope.
No.
When he started, he was like, so my sister gonna be here soon. Like when he started with it, I was like, oh no, this is not my job.
Right.
This is not my job.
Did you know that the very first assembly of photographs to create a motion picture was a 2-second clip of a black man on a horse? And that man is my great-great-grandfather.
Great.
There's another great-grandfather.
I am the Tony Davis.
And I'm Wayne. Are you waiting for a hashtag?
No.
Nope. Yeah.
That's all right.
We're definitely gonna get a corn meter soon. Don't worry about it. It's in the application process right now.
We're working on it. So we're reviewing the movie Nope. Jordan Peele written, direct, produced.
Yes.
This project. And first question, of course, did you like it? If yes, no, yes or no, why or why not? And how did it make you feel? First questions.
Okay. So how did it make me feel? The first question.
Actually, did you like it?
Oh. Yes.
Why or why not?
If I have to say yes or no, yes.
Okay.
I liked it because the story, you're always going to get a story from Jordan Peele, whether it's good or bad or can be built on interpretation. That's completely at your discretion.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a story that you never heard of before. It might have some remnants of other things, but good writing is always going to be like that. It's going to have like a little remnants of this, that, and the other.
Okay.
But yes, I liked it. It made me feel nostalgic. It made me feel like M. Night Shyamalan. It did.
I had the same.
It's like that anticipation build up,
but not for the same reasons.
Ah.
So I was thinking, is he gonna be the next M. Night Shyamalan?
You want the soup?
You want to get? Here's the spoon. Okay. So keep going.
For me, the most important thing about the movie is what I took from it. What I took away from it is a lot of the undertones just from the writing, and how it's played out on film. It's very interesting. It's definitely a movie that I want to watch again, but I don't know if I want to watch it again.
Definitely, you can
like for entertainment.
You can spoil it. I mean,
yeah,
spoilers, but it's a review.
Folks, we're reviewing movies here, so if we have to say spoiler alert before we do this, it's probably not a good idea that you watch it. Yeah. And
we want everyone to watch, but come on.
Yeah, we're not reviewing trailers. Yeah. We're reviewing the movie.
All right, so go for it. So that's it?
So
a lot of nothing.
It's not on the first watch.
I was about to say.
It's intriguing, but it's convoluted.
It's not memorable, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I have to. There are certain parts that are, but the movie in entirety, I'm still wondering. Like, oh.
Okay, let me go. All right, I liked it. I don't know if I like it because I want to like it, or because it's Jordan Peele, and I don't know. When you don't know these people, right? But when you see him, it's like you want to like, oh man, he looks like a cool guy.
Yeah.
Come on, brother. What's up, fam? You know this.
Well, he puts his heart and soul in this project.
Sure.
I don't know if this guy just sleeps on the job. I don't know.
I need to start with a big risk. I need to start with something that I'm sort of not supposed to do, and something that I can't do, something I don't know if I can do yet. And then the project that comes from that is somewhat aspirational. I think it just becomes important with my work for some reason to hold on to as much of that as possible, because it really, it started with this notion, with Get Out, it started with this notion of I have to entertain even if I have no money to do it. And so it has to be about the journey that I'm taking the audience on. That's kind of become, I think, what people expect from my movies. And so it's been very important to preserve that sense of mystery and that sense that you don't know what you're going to get, but that's the point.
But I
also like M. Night Shyamalan.
Right, but
he leaves it on the field.
Speaking of that, don't know if he's going to be the next M. Night, coming out with a banger first movie,
Yeah.
and everything else is questionable.
Yeah.
Or if questionable projects, because
Sure.
I wasn't into Us like that.
Yeah.
Get Out I liked.
Yeah.
But Us, I was just like...
Us was just too dark for people.
I think it was people were looking for Get Out and Us. Like, if you want the same thing, just go watch Get Out again.
Exactly.
But with Nope, I thought it was... I didn't know if it was a comedy.
Getting a call from my supervisor asking how my service was.
5 stars, Angel, 5 stars.
Or an Aliens movie. But it gave me a touch of the Signs.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It gave me a heavy dose of Signs.
There's a theory.
For sure.
And like you said, it sets up where the characters, it builds up because you know this is Jordan Peele, so you're going to get something.
Makes sense.
Sure.
And there's the alien comes through. You don't get to see it, but how they present it, I thought was cool. I thought the acting, for some reason, with a story that just didn't make sense, or was, I don't know if it didn't make sense or was weak. But
What do you...
the acting was good. I liked the characters being whatever they were as far as the characters.
Go, baby, let's go.
Keke Palmer. I mean, everybody really did a good job as far as, hey, I like seeing this person portray this character on screen.
You're going to kick my ass, but who's our guy with the raspy voice?
Ah, gosh, Wilcott.
There are several sacred things in this world that you don't ever mess with. Now you remember that, and you'll live a long and healthy life.
Yeah, yes.
I think it's Michael Wilcott.
Absolutely great add to the movie. Absolutely great.
And that's what I'm saying. I forgot the Hispanic guy's name, the fries technician.
Brandon Perea?
Yes.
I mean, when he was under the table shaking with the knife.
That's the new Michael Pena.
I
He's
don't
the new
know.
Michael Pena. like
when he comes in on screen and he's fun. I mean, it's a bunch of funny moments in the movie when when the alien is, I don't know, sucking up the house or crapping on the house, because it's excrements just crapping on the house.
Yes.
The blood of everybody else and all the nickels, the metals, I should say.
yes.
And he has a knife in his hand, like, this is gonna be it.
Yes.
Michael
It's the
Wilcott.
debris of excrement
that is just falling
happening
from the sky.
Yes.
I don't like how OJ's character finds out that you shouldn't look at it.
Right.
Like, where did that come from?
So here we go.
And he creates the same type of eye that was presented in the movie. Like, how did he know to do? And where did that go? Like, it has.
Here's the thing.
All right, go for it.
What do you think the biggest undertone of the movie is?
I didn't get one.
Okay.
I'm listening.
So what I think is it's nature versus man.
Based on
It's the overall tone for me is nature versus man. It's what our expectations as human beings are and how futile our mind think. Oh, this is we're just so conditioned to be like, oh, that's just the way it is because the way it is. Like, animals don't act like how they've been around for millions of years. And we're still under the fact that I can go up to this monkey's cage and stick my hand in. It's okay.
I didn't get the monkey. Can you tell me what happened with the monkey? And why was the shoe standing up? I'm pretty sure he stuck that in there for everybody.
You saw that, right?
That was the first thing I saw. The first time they didn't have to show
Right.
it again when they first opened up.
Yes.
And the girl's laying there.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I saw. Was once they showed it, I was like, hey, why is the shoe just sticking straight up? The foot's not in it.
I think that's something we might have to revisit later on. So again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe in the comments, and let us know what your comments are and your thoughts are about some of the little elements in the movie. But what happens in this movie is they're like all these little Easter eggs. For instance, if you notice, anytime there's an interaction between two major characters, they're always, at some point in transitioning, they say, hey, are you good? For instance, right before the debris falls on OJ's dad, he says, hey, you good? He's like, are you good? And they kind of go back and forth, right?
Got it.
Then there's a part where the sister Kiki comes in. He's talking to Daniel, which is OJ's character. Hey, you
Reverse that.
Right. You good? He's like, yeah, why? You good? It's like that validation of, are we asking, are we okay? Right?
Yeah, but I still don't understand any of this stuff.
But the nature doesn't work that way. Like when you go out into the wilderness, and you maybe can speak to this a little bit better. You like to get away and just escape to nature and let nature be what it is. That's what it is. There's no validation to it. You're going to have predators. You're going to have people who are going to be hunted or things that are going to be hunted. Prey, right? There's food. There's non-food. The chain works how it works. We didn't implement this, right? But the naiveness of people is always, oh, that's not going to happen to me.
Yeah.
We don't do this. So to your initial question, why does he find out that we shouldn't look at this, whatever it is? I love that dialogue where he's like, UFOs, now it's UCAs or
UAP.
UAP. No one knows what they are anymore. It's like, because we change the narrative. We move the goalposts. That's what people do.
Right.
We make it to until we're comfortable with it. That's what we do. That's where Stephen Yeun's character,
Stephen Yeun,
is like, hey,
why is this guy? Why is his story in there, other than just being the next?
Because he's one of the main catalysts to the story. You never wonder why the alien is there.
Right.
Right?
I mean, yes.
Where do you think that first initial debris came from?
Right.
Right. From the park.
Yeah.
So this has been happening.
Once they go backwards, and he says,
of course.
Hey, yeah, he's like, oh, they're early. So you understand that the Stephen Yeun, the Asian
That's
guy.
Stephen Yeun.
How they have to
His
put
character.
Gordy's character into that slot when they review Ghost, when they review Clover, when they get the Gordy. They're conditioning us to the horses. Well, the one was a fake horse, which really pissed the alien off. He really didn't like that.
But I still don't get why his character is there. And of course, I knew that the camera was going to be one camera that was going to get.
That was a great little foreshadowing there.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, my bad, guys. Sorry about that, y'all."
I would be very upset if somebody
Pissed.
ruined my photo.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to give me one of these little fake coins again, so I can.
Because they was like, "Okay, we got it," and she was like, "Boop."
And so she looks at the well and it takes a picture.
Which is hard.
Yeah, I think that this, like you said, the build-up it's really good. They take their time. Daniel Kaluuya, he's not Daniel Kaluuya. It's in most of the movies that I've seen him in.
Exactly.
He's this character.
Yes.
Keke Palmer just lights up the screen with energy, and everybody else just fills in smoothly. No one is someone else from another TV show or another movie. So
it's hard to hit on or critique badly movies like this.
Wait for it.
Because when you are implementing writing into these scenes and they still like you, even though you don't understand, you're like, this is still good.
It gets you into a mood. How I look at Nolan's films, it's going to build you up, but there are going to be questions that go unanswered.
Sure.
And this movie does just that. You asked me before the show, before this review, would I go see? Would I go see it again, or would I want to see it again? I have no desire to see it again. I will if we need to do another review on it, because it just leaves me unfulfilled in too many areas. Yes, it was entertaining. The feel, the camera following, the storytelling in that way, but the story is crapola. It's too many questions that go unanswered, but there's a lot of humorous moments with the ominous feel to the
right.
I mean, it's the Jordan Peele film, so it's humorous. It's very humorous. I didn't know if it was a comedy.
Should I do it?
Thumbs up! Thumbs up!
Yeah.
So I just went with it and just said, hey, to heck with it. And it was, unfortunately, I only get 2 seconds of Keith David. And
that's how you really mean.
I mean, just give me some Keith.
That's a cool mother.
Just talk.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know. And wondering why the transition of the monkey at the beginning of the film, or throughout the film, what that has to do with this.
Did you catch the
alien.
scripture at the beginning?
I did. I don't even remember it. I did have a note to go look it up, and I didn't.
The film opens with a quote from the book of Nahum. I will cast abominable filth upon you, make you vile, and make you a spectacle. Now, different Bibles have different wordings of this line, but they all convey the same meaning. I will treat you with contempt and cover you with filth. People will stare at you in horror. I will make you completely disgusting and full of shame, and will put you up to be looked at by all.
Overall, this is it's a Jordan Peele film, so it gives you a sense that the feel of the movie is good. There are certain things that, how do you know, that don't go answered.
You guys gonna tell me what's going on?
Hell no.
Right.
And the acting is really well for what you don't know, and it left me feeling good.
I think,
Even though I didn't understand certain, reasons why, but it left me feeling good, and I would recommend
checking it out.
It's not bad. I'll put it that way.
No,
I won't recommend going to see it if you just don't go waste your money. But if you like Jordan Peele's feels of how he directs, then go see it.
Jordan Peele's films to me are starting to turn into
We said it
coffee table movies.
Definition.
What you sit around and talk about.
Oh, yeah.
You definitely want to sit around and talk about it. It's the value of the movie is not how the masses are viewing it. It's the conversations that it's starting.
Yeah, that's a good statement.
So,
but I don't think it's one of those, what does it really mean movies?
Yeah.
And if it is, I don't have the answer. So
No. You don't got the answers,
I ain't got the answers. But when you check it out, come back and leave a comment on this review. Like, share, subscribe. Please let us know what you think. We'd love to hear from you. As I am the Tony Davis.
And I'm Wayne. # go to the movies. It's okay. It's safe now. I think.
Let's go, boy! I'm trying to save you. My brother is out there.
Nope.
Should I do it?
Thumbs up! Thumbs up!